We're pumping 2.7 meg onto the grid all day, every day,
Wow.
by using what people would normally just throw away.
So welcome back to the channel, guys. We're doing the intro from the GoPro because we're still on the bike, on the road. There's a sign here that says Baddesley O&M Limited and Biogen. So that's what I'm interested in. Biofuel. So this road, there's no sign saying private property, do not pass or anything like that. We'll have a look at all the signs. That bottom one is quite faded. All visitors, deliveries must report to office before entering site. Park your vehicle on the car park. Keep to the pedestrian walkways. Okay, so park your vehicle and keep to the pedestrian walkways. They're the instructions so far. What we got on there, is that a planning notice? It's a BT warning that, yeah, for the public to read. And there's a residential property here, so deliveries and stuff would always come up here. Then we've got another gate. Wow, very fancy. Look at the steps. The steps take you up to some sort of garden area. Very nice. Must be a local resident that's taking care of that. So Baddesley O&M, Biogen, this way. But I think this is their site now. So, car park. Where is the car park? So it's a shared road that leads to two businesses, Biogen and Baddesley O&M. Right. Yeah, so what a lovely spot, eh? In the middle of countryside again. But there's a bit of a smell. So what is this place? Is it biomethane plant or? There's very limited information online. A very fancy electric gate. Site licensed by the Environment Agency, it says on that sign. I'm just staying on the public, well not the public, just the verge out of the way, because there's a few vehicles moving around. That's an unusual vehicle. And there is a front loader over there that would move around waste products. I'm just having a look around, mate. What is this place?
The energy from waste, mate.
Biomethane?
No.
Is that there?
That's Biogen next door, yeah.
I'm interested in biomethane. So what does this one do?
Just energy from waste, mate.
What do you mean, energy from waste?
So it's rubbish that should go for landfill.
Comes here?
Yeah.
How do you get energy from it?
Burn it.
Oh, so it's an incinerator?
Yeah.
This is an incinerator?
Yeah.
No chimney?
Yeah, it's only small. You have quite a robust flue gas treatment system.
Right.
So there is a chimney, it's just not particularly big.
Because I can't smell out.
No, you don't. It's very clean. Any smell you get is from the methane next door.
Right, okay. It's quite new. Has it been here long?
A few years.
So, an incinerator, do people pay you to take it?
I don't. You'd have to talk to a manager, mate.
And what sort of customers have you got? Is it councils?
Again, mate, I just operate it, mate. Anything above that.
What's your role in it?
I'm an operator, mate. Anyway, mate, I've got to go back to work. Yeah,
I really want to know a bit more.
Mate, honest, mate, ring up the office.
Yeah, it's really, I looked online to see what you did. I couldn't even work it out. It's quite, is it secretive?
No, it's not secretive.
Just
mate.
quite new, maybe not much online about your place.
Mate, again, I've never even looked, mate.
All right, Rob.
No worries.
Take care, mate.
Cheers.
So yeah, they take waste in and burn it and convert that into electricity. So it mentions there is a little chimney, so we'll have to use the drone to see it, but yeah. Incinerators. We did cover an incinerator in Shepshed. Big massive one, and the chimney went for a long way up. And it was still under construction when we visited, and he came out and says, "You're definitely not flying the drone over this building." So yeah, there must be a big business in it. Stops the rubbish going to landfill, I guess. But yeah, this site's certainly a lot older. This was obviously here first. And this is producing biomethane, he said. But we're yet to talk to somebody on this plant. Engaged. So, let's have a little walk around the place and see what else interesting we can see. So interestingly, we've got this blue pipe running along the floor. Now, this blue pipe is often used building sites or festivals, but it takes the water directly out of the hydrant. So let's go and have a look where it's coming from. Hi mate, I'm recording just in case it goes wrong. Are you alright?
Yeah, in case what goes wrong?
The conversation.
Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely. I just wondered what you was up to, really. I was
just seeing if this is, at the minute, I'm just seeing if this is hydrant misuse.
Oh, okay.
You know the Severn Trent?
Yes.
Yeah. Who are you, sorry?
I'm the manager of Biogen.
Biogen?
Yes.
Is that the one on the right?
Yes, it is.
I've not spoke to them yet.
No.
Do you turn waste into biomethane?
We do.
There's a lot of sites that I've visited recently that are having the biomethane tanks put in.
Okay.
One of them being Ocado, actually.
Okay.
Quite close to here.
Yeah.
They're going to run their vehicles off it in the future.
Yeah. So actually what we produce is methane to run engines. So we're actually a generating site that generate to power the grid.
Oh right, okay.
So I'll tell you what, let me pull over out the road and I'll happily have a little 5-minute chat with you.
Yeah, am I allowed, you won't allow me on, would you, to film?
Depends.
Is it sensitive?
It's what?
Is it sensitive?
It's not particularly sensitive, no, but I mean, dependent, who do you actually work for?
What it is, I'm a YouTube channel,
okay.
right? And I visit businesses. Every day I visit a business and I make a video about it. If it's interesting, if it's a boring business, I won't. But because I've covered biomethane pumps,
okay.
and they seem to be brand new, there's actually one near the Curry's headquarters in Newark.
Okay.
There's a station there. There's not many stations in the UK.
Okay.
And a truck came in, filled up and showed me how it works.
Okay.
And it just connects to his tank. Rather than fuel tanks, they've got these big cylinders now.
Okay. Well,
so,
there's certainly one thing that we do, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So,
it's the future, I think.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. I mean, in the current climate that we're working in, renewable energies is absolutely going to be the future.
Yeah.
It's the reason why I got into the business, to be
Yeah,
honest.
there you go, yeah.
I used to work for a huge conglomerate, you see.
All right.
And I wasn't happy with the position that I was in due to the fact that they didn't particularly care. I'm not going to name names, but it didn't fill me with a warm fuzzy feeling. But these do.
These do, yeah.
These are certainly doing the right thing with the right stuff. You see. So
yeah.
I mean, one thing that I can do, I can happily have a chat with you here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Have you got a card or something?
Well, I'm DJ Audits. This is me. Everybody that recognises my voice, because we're quite big on the internet.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay.
So if you just Google that, I'm quite big on all the.
And I could certainly arrange. I'll speak to somebody higher up than me.
All right.
And if you wanted to come back and have a site visit,
sounds good.
I can certainly see if I can arrange. I'll happily take you around and show you what
sounds
we
good.
do.
It's spreading the word of what you're doing, which is a great thing. You're proud of what you do.
And as long as there's obviously no negative light shone on it, then I don't think that we'll have a problem.
Do you know the word audit?
Yes.
It's looking at something, showing an interest, and if everything's being done great, we'll show that.
Oh, we certainly do. You know,
So, but do you know, because we've got to have our eyes open for things that are being done wrong as well. I know it's not my jurisdiction to do it. I've got no authority. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a bit of entertainment for the channel.
Yeah.
We try and look at what's being done great. We big that up.
Yeah.
But if hydrant is being misused, you know, when you take water from a hydrant, it's got to have a meter on it.
Yeah.
Severn Trent need to know how much water is being taken.
Yeah. They are. They're all metered.
Yeah.
Not necessarily there, but I can certainly show you to where that is metered.
Is this linked to your company?
That is not mine actually, no.
But you know about it?
Yeah. So down when you get off Merevale Lane, as you turn into where we come up, in the left-hand side field there, just over the fence, there's a manhole, and that's where that's metered.
Really? So
It is. It's all metered.
I was just trying to dig away the ground.
We've got individual supplies, you see. So that one is metered down the road, and we've got one just on the entrance to our site that meters in there. So
where are the pipes going?
I'm not sure what that's for, to be honest. That's them.
Yeah.
I think that was originally due when they were building the place.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
And if I'm really honest with you, these have only recently opened, very, very recently. You know that they're in. I'm still sure they may still be in commissioning phase.
Yeah, because it told me it's an incinerator. Normally you see, is it an incinerator?
No, it's not an incinerator. No, it's an energy from waste site. It's basically what they do. It's called a gasification site. So what they do is they superheat the material and then burn the gas in a turbine. So it's not technically an incinerator. It's a modern incinerator. Probably is the best way to describe it. They don't direct burn.
Right.
So that is.
I'd love to see in that as well. This is the future. You know, this sort of thing the viewers don't see.
So basically, what we do at Biogen is that we take waste food from various different outlets. So supermarkets, curbside collection, which is local councils, etc. And we also take in sort of restaurant waste and that sort of stuff. Then we process it to take out the plastics and stuff that are still left in it.
Yeah.
We use the biodegradable material then goes into tanks.
Right.
And at various temperatures, or at a stable temperature of 40 degrees, the bugs that are produced in the process produce methane.
Yeah.
We then take off that methane off the top of the tanks and turn two big generators, enough to power about 7,000 houses. So.
Oh right, so you're actually using the methane here to turn your generators to produce the electric.
Yes. So we've got a direct connection to the grid.
Wow.
So that is we've got a direct connection to the grid, and these have. That's what the green boxes are here. So they're a direct connection to the grid. They actually run at 33,000 volts. We're at 11,000 volts, so we're not on the same system. That can go as far as. Let me just get out of the way.
Yeah. Thank you. So White's Recycling just exiting the site here. So they've got a direct connection to the national grid, which he says this is what that green box is for there. So as they're producing their electricity from the waste product, they're actually connecting it directly to the national grid, and I bet you're getting a good rate for the electric at the minute as well.
Yeah, we're getting certainly a good rate at the minute. But that is, it's a business at the end of the day.
Yeah, you've got to make money.
The one thing that I can say wholeheartedly is that if we weren't doing what we're doing with the waste, it'd be going in a landfill.
Yeah, certainly would.
So there are, from my point of view, and I'm sure that others would say, okay, we could probably not waste the food like we are. Yeah. But we're doing as best we can with it.
Yeah.
That is honestly, it could be going into landfill. That's the only other option really.
Yeah.
You can't burn it because it's got too much moisture content, so it can't go into an incinerator. So it would go to landfill. So from a green point of view, we take off what we require to run our site from the engines themselves. Yeah. So we call that parasitic load. Basically what that means is that we take off what we require, so we're totally self-sufficient.
Brilliant.
As well. So,
it sounds like a really good business. What's the green dome?
The green dome is a gas bag, so that's just a holding bag for our gas that we produce.
Oh, right.
So it's basically a bag within a bag. So we've got the green outer bag that you can see, and then internally there's a bag that's swelling and contracted.
Wow.
And it's basically a holder. So that's where our methane goes into that bag, and then we take off what we need when we need it to run our engines.
Yeah. And do the engines make a noise? I can't hear them.
No, I mean they're fully enclosed in an acoustic enclosure.
Are they?
If you open the door, they're bloody noisy.
Yeah. And does it run all the time?
Yeah, 24/7. So
Right.
so it's 24/7 plant, and like I said, we're pumping 2.7 meg onto the grid all day, every day.
Wow.
By using what people would normally just throw away.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, there's obviously some root cause issues with the food waste industry in regards to why are we wasting so much food in the first place. But you know, from Biogen's point of view, we're doing what the best we can with it.
You're dealing with that problem.
Yeah,
You've not caused a problem.
Absolutely. We're expecting business to continue to grow pretty strongly with Michael Gove's directives that no food waste can go to landfill as from 2023, I think.
Is that what he said?
He has said that. So all local authorities have got to start collecting curbside. So where your general waste bins get collected, there'll be a food waste bin, and then we're going to collect that waste.
That's really interesting. So households will have to split out their food waste.
Have to. Yeah, it's part of it. Councils will not be able to landfill food waste as from 2023. So we're ahead of the game in that one, you know. So
and they'll be checking now. They'll be opening the lids before they tip them into the lorries.
And they won't take it. I don't think. I think it's going to be that strict.
Yeah.
Because it's going to cost. Rightly should as well. You know that's.
If they take contamination of food and packaging, then the councils will obviously have a bigger cost of splitting it out.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's all going in the right direction.
So my email address is on my video.
Yeah. So
if you do manage to persuade somebody that see what the video that I've put out from this visit.
Without trying to be too, I'll do a bit of due diligence.
Yeah. And then if you want to contact me and invite me in, I would love to see inside. Brilliant, thank you so much. What was your name? Do you want to say
Stuart.
it? Stuart. Thank you, Stuart. That's it's not very often we get somebody telling us all about it. So thank you so much.
No problem.
So there you go, Stuart, one of the managers. Just wanted to know what I was up to. So he's explained this is not a hydrant. I was just about to clear the ground to see if the hydrant is being misused there, but obviously not. So from this view, climbed up a little bit of a grass hill. Oh, the guys are still looking. Is everything okay?
No, up there, mate.
Do you own this bit?
No, you're from Merevale Estates.
Can I just ask, do you own this bit?
Yeah. All of it, from the houses up to private property.
Yeah, I know, but do you own it?
We do, yeah. Well, we lease it.
What, this bit that I'm standing on?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, mate. I think your bit's...
I'm positive, mate.
Can I come a bit closer? Suing you?
But that's the idea, isn't it? We lease it.
Yeah. If you're really confident that you've got ownership of this bit of land, then obviously I respect what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Do you know?
20-year lease on it.
Do you know, from my point of view, I just thought what was behind these fences was your land.
No, the fence is just there to secure the plant.
Yeah.
It would have been impractical to put the fence around the top, and also it wouldn't comply with planning.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have a look around because it's quite a new place. Is it functioning yet?
Yeah.
It's gone past the commissioning stage. Okay, because I can't really hear nothing.
But you won't, because we're future-proof.
Right.
We've got a catalytic converter, so...
Have you?
Yeah.
So really, the emissions that you kick out are
Nothing.
what, carbon free?
Just about.
Right. Where's the chimney? 'Cause I really wanted to see it.
You won't see it, 'cause it's just a little one round the back. That's why we've got a catalytic, because they wouldn't let us put a big one up for the planning.
The one at Shepshed Shoes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've covered the Shepshed site. What I'll do then, I'll remain on the highway.
Yeah.
Because this is shared by next door, isn't it?
That's right.
So I'll stay on there. I've got a drone in my bag. I'm going to take the drone around so I can see the chimney with that. Right. And that will make sure I'm off your land then.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just that they're worried, climb up there and you slip and fall.
Yeah, kids climb up there. It ain't that steep.
Well, I don't know, it's shale and all, you see.
What used to be here?
A shale quarry.
Quarry?
Yeah.
Right. What, they filled it in?
No, this is how, we filled some of it in, but this is how most of it was.
Right. Okay. But just one more thing, right? What's so different about your facility to Shepshed?
Nothing really. Nothing at all.
But you don't actually, that's an incinerator at Shepshed.
Yeah.
You're not actually an incinerator, are you?
An incinerator, yeah.
But you sort of just warm it up and use the heat, don't you?
Well,
We use superheated steam.
Yeah, so Shep Shed don't do that.
Yeah, they do.
So do you know the actual waste?
Yeah.
Would it just be food waste or
No.
any waste at all?
It's just black bag waste from dustbins.
So mixed household waste.
There should be no food waste in it though.
You try not to have food waste. But obviously it happens, don't it?
Yeah. Oh, right.
Why have you called the police?
Right, there's management in it.
Excuse me? What?
It's management, mate.
Right, well now I know the police have been called. I'm going to have to stay around a bit longer to wait for them. That's a shame. I wanted to move on. We were having a lovely chat there. Why did you get involved? Sorry? Your colleague was handling that perfectly fine. You did not need to mention the police to try and scare me off. That's ridiculous. So yeah, you see what they did there? Don't worry, the police is coming. You know, the colleague from behind may have thought I was giving the guy some abuse, you know, or not respecting him, but he was wrong. So let's remain out here on this shared access road. You know, we've had a lovely welcome from the company next door. Let's get David out and see what this place looks like from above. 33,000 volts. So this is where the connection is to the national grid. The main switch room. Right then, as always, we've checked on drone assist to make sure there's no restrictions in this area. Let's go and have a look at these two places from the sky. Baddesley O&M, the incinerator, and Biogen next door. So we got told it was only been recently commissioned, and we got told that they own all the land. Not sure about that, but we're not here for arguments. We're here to respect people's claims of boundaries. You know, if they tell me they own it, I can't prove otherwise on the spot. So if it's reasonable, a reasonable request, then we'll comply. Let's just make sure that we're above all these trees. Yeah, well above the trees. So the incinerator that turns household waste into electricity. And this is what type of thing they have on their site. Lots of cooling and ducting. We've got some sort of dumping shelter there, which is that leaking water? Not sure. Then as we go around the back, a couple of silos and tanks. Let's have a look. Is that the chimney I was talking about just here? Yeah. So catalytic converters connected to that. I bet they won't get stolen, will they? And then we've got more tanks. I'd love for somebody to stand next to me and tell me what all these do. Maybe I should ask that on a future video. Because whilst I take the drone up, are you okay to just to talk me through the site? And then this is the boundary between Biogen and Baddesley. So we'll continue to look at Baddesley first. Look, the fans running at full speed. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. Then you got some backup generators down here, maybe powered by diesel. We've got another transformer there. Obviously we've been told that they've got a direct connection to the national grid, which is this green box here. But right now they have a mountain recycling vehicle coming in. They're just opening the gate for them. So next door, at Biogen. This site looks a little bit older, but very well placed at the minute with the prices of electricity. Imagine turning waste into that valuable asset of electricity. So we've got a couple of slurry tanks maybe, more tanks there that handle the process maybe. The dome, he's told us, that's the gas holding dome, which has another bag inside it. And then you've got the facility there, which I presume has got an entrance for the vehicles to go in and tip. Let's find that entrance. Yep, 4 entrances for the vehicles to go in. And as you said, it's all acoustic soundproof. You know, doors are down when they need to be to keep the smell in. And standing outside, when I first arrived, I got a difference in smell, a little whiff. But after being here for a while, I've certainly got used to it already. So that vehicle that's just come in next door at Mountain, looks like he's on the weighbridge there. Let's just see what happens to him. Is he going to maneuver himself into one of these doors and tip his load? So we'll just see one more thing interesting and then we'll wrap this one up. So I'll just get really high, 120 meters. Let's see exactly where this site is located. Gentleman coming over to collect the loader, maybe the front loader. Yeah, he's just coming to collect the machinery. He's not coming to talk to me. So we can clearly see that vehicle there making its way around the site whilst we get up to our maximum altitude. And there we are, maximum altitude reached. And we can see the Jaguar Land Rover facility in the distance there. So we've already seen what's around. We don't need to do a 360 because if you want to see that, just go onto the Land Rover video. So front loader and lorry are now meeting down this area. Let's see what happens. So the lorry is actually empty. So if they're telling us that they burn everything, why would an empty lorry be here to collect? Certainly empty. So what could the loader be getting? Let's stick with him and see if we can solve this mystery. Mystery. Oh, is this the byproduct that we spotted earlier? Is this some sort of hopper that drops the byproduct down? Surely you'd get the trailer nearer, if so. So yeah, it's got a full load of this material. Oh, is he going to tip it next door? Yes, he is. So yeah, it looks like this is some sort of waste product that gets dropped. I mean, the stain on the wall to the left shows me that it does drop down somewhere, and it's been dropping onto the wall, and you can just see there it's a bit higher where the stain is. So as it drops, it makes it higher. And then every now and again, he has to clear it and move it over. So I don't think it's connected to the vehicle. Oh, it may be connected to the vehicle because the vehicle's now arrived. So, an incinerator that turns household waste into energy has this sort of waste product. But you would have thought it won't be just into some random little shelter like this and actually causing a stain on the floor. You know, how far does it get until it seeps into the surrounding woodland? I don't know. But as you can hear, guys, the battery is now showing me that it's low. So let's go back, wrap this one up and do the outro. So that was the videos of Baddesley O&M facility and Biogen. Both do similar things, turn waste into energy. These guys use the gas to turn turbines or motors, which generates them their electricity, which they sell back to the grid. And these guys use heat to burn the waste, which then creates electricity with the heat, maybe, somehow, I'm not sure. But yeah, we got a gist of what the future is trying to be like with the waste. You know, cut down on the landfill output and use these sort of facilities. I mean, the fact that it's brand new, there must be loads of these being built, dotting around, because what a time to enter the market to sell electric to the national grid. Perfect timing. So they've got to get their investment back now. All these costs to build the place and all the machinery must have cost millions. So anyway, got to move on. If you have enjoyed that video, give it a thumbs up for me, or these guys get the thumbs up. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.
Hello, what can we do for you?
I'm finished now, so I'm going to leave, okay?
Yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah, the only thing I was going to say is, are the police on the way?
I'm not. What's it got to do with you?
Because there was a gentleman, when I was talking at the fence, somebody says the police are on their way. Now, if they are, I really should wait for them because I don't want them looking for me. So I am ready to leave, but if the police are on their way, I will wait.
No, you head off.
So the police are not on the way. Thank you so much. Yeah, bye-bye for now.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.